Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy Make America Lit back with another NBA 2K22 video. And in today's video, we are going to be ranking all of the playmaking badges in NBA 2K22. I'm just going to be ranking the badges. I'm not going to be doing a separate list. I thought about doing a ranking or tier for guards and then big men, but then I decided I didn't want the video to be too long because I have been putting out a lot of videos and stuff like that are kind of long and stuff like that. So I don't know if you guys are enjoying those videos or not. So I kind of wanted to just slim this one down or whatever. So I'm just going to be ranking the badges themselves just straight up. So let's just jump right into it. You can see we have all of the playmaking badges listed here, all 20 of the playmaking badges. So let's just jump right into it with the first badge, which is going to be triple threat Juke. Now I'm putting this as unequipped. This is pretty much in my opinion, a useless badge. I've ran this badge a lot in like my league and stuff like that. It's pretty decent if you like to do pull up jumpers and stuff like that, the little speed boost or burst that you get out of jab stepping and stuff like that. But if you aren't somebody who really utilize jab steps, I like to jab step a lot, but I just don't think that it's really worth the point. You only get so much playmaking points unless you are a playmaking build or a pure playmaker. So I just don't think it's really worth the points putting into it. But I have used it on builds in my league and stuff like that as well too. I like to create builds in my league, see how it'll run or play in my league, and then create it on the my career builder and test it and stuff like that. Because obviously you're not going to get you don't want to waste the time creating a build and putting the VC up and stuff like that, or putting it up and then finding out the build is trash or that it doesn't play like how you want it to play. So yeah, that's where we're at with triple threat Juke. Quick first step, definitely Hall of Fame, definitely one of the best playmaking badges in the game. Another badge, ankle breaker, I'm putting at silver just because I think it could be useful, but I don't think it's really a necessary badge. It's not a high ranking badge in my opinion. I would put downhill. I can't really decide where I want to put this. Either unequipped or bronze, but really I'm probably gonna go unequipped just because you know I just don't feel like downhill. The boost that you get is really significant. Now I know that obviously you can choose to hold the boost until you get up to the half court setting and then hit R2 to speed boost out of it, but I just feel like it's just not as useful as it used to be in previous 2Ks. When knowing how OP chase down blocks and stuff like that is in this game is just not as good as it used to be. I'm putting Dimer as well in the silver tier in the sense that it's a really good badge, on bronze and even on Hall of Fame, but it's just the way they changed the way Dimer pops or works. This only triggers if the shot that the person takes is a catch and shoot shot, obviously, but also it only triggers if the shot they take is considered open or wide open or whatever like that. So if they shoot a contested shot after you throwing them a pass with Dimer or whatever like that, they won't even get the boost for Dimer. So I just feel like the way they change how a lot of these badges are activating triggers is just not the same or whatever like that. Now keep in mind, these are just the rankings. These aren't the levels I would recommend you run these badges on. I just want to let you guys know that these are just the rankings or whatever. I know it says the badge levels on the left side here, but these are just the rankings where I rank them, whatever. Bullet passer, definitely Hall of Fame, definitely a must-have badge, very good. I would put glue hands in gold just because I feel like it's a really strong badge too, but it's not really a badge that you have to have. Stop and go, another really good badge. Now I'm putting this in gold just because I feel like it's a really strong badge. Now that doesn't mean that you don't have. See, the thing about glue hands is that you can get by without it, but you really want to have it because it's really a really good addition. No matter what you're doing, whether you're a slasher, a shooter, whatever, you know what I mean. Primary ball handler, playing off ball doesn't really matter. Same thing with stop and go. It's a really good badge, especially if you are on ball and stuff like that. I'd put quick chain in gold as well too. I don't really run quick chain or anything higher than bronze most of the time because I like to put my badge points in elsewhere. But quick chain is a really good badge to have for as well too, especially if you are an ISO player. Post Playmaker I have is bronze. Now it's one of those badges that like if you have the points and can throw it on like a bronze, it will help, especially if you're a big man and your big doesn't have dimer or whatever like that. This is a really good. This is like dimer for big men. And on current gen, you can get this as long as you make a big man, a power forward or center. But the only way you're getting dimer is if you make a point guard or you have playmaking in your build. So this right here is basically for the big men who don't put playmaking in their builds and stuff like that. They want to go pure blue, pure red, red and blue, or red and green and want to shoot or whatever. This post playmaker is just basically going to be diamond for big men. When you get that rebound, kick it out or whatever, they're going to get that boost or whatever as well. So, I think this is a good badge, but it's not like a necessary badge because of how easy it is to shoot in this game. Nobody really needs diamond or post playmaker, but it is nice to have as well. Unpluggable also going to be one of those must-have badges that you need if you're going to be running in this game. There's a lot of lockdowns. There's a lot of builds with defense and stuff, and they do like to spam. Break starter, I have this badge unequipped just because I just don't use it. I have many big man builds. I have a glass cleaner. I have a multi-position defender. I have an inside glass lock and an outside glass lock, and I'm able to throw the ball down R1, L1, throw it down, no problem. I've probably seen like maybe one or two turnovers so far in a year, and we're already in January or whatever. Or at the time that I'm recording this, we're in January, and I've yet to get a turnover or a significant amount of turnovers from throwing the ball down. Like you might get little wonky catch animations, especially if they don't have glue hands, but for the most part, I haven't noticed any turnovers from me throwing the ball down. And I only have like a 60 pass accuracy, if even that. So break starter really isn't needed. I have that unequipped. Bailout is another one of those gold badges that I think like you can get by without it, but it is really nice to have. Actually, I'll probably put Bailout down to silver because I just feel like these are badges that you want to have. This is a badge that you have to have. These are badges that you should have, and these are like badges that you would like to have if you have the extra points and stuff like that. These are the badges that you can put on, but you don't really need. That's how I'm going to be doing these rankings. So that's why I moved Bailout down to silver or whatever like that. But I do like running Bailout on my point guards and my builds where I run point and stuff like that. Space Creator. Space Creator I'm putting there just because I feel like you don't really need Space Creator for ISO in or anything like that this year. It's not really as strong as a badge because everybody's running stuff like ankle braces and stuff like that. So the dribbling badges, the ankle breakers, the tight handles, and all of those badges like that, you aren't going to see them being used as much or being put at such a higher level or whatever like that. So because of that, I have Space Creator pretty down low. But out of all of the dribbling badges, ankle breakers, Space Creator, tight handles, Space Creator is probably my second favorite, ankle breaker being last, and then obviously tight handles I'm putting in the gold section because tight handles is really, really useful. It's not as useful as it used to be before they nerfed the left-right cheese or whatever like that. Tight handles was really, really good, really, really useful, but not as much anymore. But you can still trigger some stun animations if you are a good dribbler. Needle threader, have unequipped. I ran it on bronze, ran it on silver. I ran it all the way up to Hall of Fame, and then every 2 games I would bump it down to gold and then bump it down to silver just to see what level I could get away with using this hat. And I feel like it's best at silver, but even at silver it's still not significant to warrant me wasting 2 badge points or however many badge points it is on next gen. So I have this unequipped as well. Hyperdrive, definitely a must have if you are a dribbling point guard or running the one. Same thing for handles for days. You definitely want to have that badge as well. Floor general. I feel like it's another one of those badges where, like, yes, you can put it on, but you don't really need this badge. I really only run it if I'm going to be playing Pro-Am with my team or my friends or whatever like that. If I'm not running Pro-Am, I'm not running this badge at all. If you can't shoot, if you have a build with over a 73 ball and you can't shoot in this game, then you probably shouldn't be using a shooting build. Straight like that. And then finally, we have Special Delivery, which I have at the bronze tier, and I only have this in the bronze tier strictly for the fact that it helps with connecting on alley oops. If it was just strictly the flashy passer, I would have this in the unequipped section. But just for the fact that it does give you a little boost towards completing alley oops or whatever like that, that paired with Lob City Finisher, I feel like it's definitely worth it. You know, if you do have the extra badge points to put on, and you are going to be throwing oops, or your big can catch oops. So this is just my opinion, the ranking for the playmaking badges in NBA 2K22. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K22 content. It's been your boy, Make America Lit. I'm out. Peace.